Hello everyone and welcome to part 3 of Tic-Tac-Toe C++ tutorial. In this tutorial we will create an enemy AI for the easy mode, okay? And we will be able to switch turns between the player and the AI. So let's go ahead. So the first thing we want to do is to change a simple thing here. We need to check the board if the grid is not full yet. So if grid is not grid full is grateful if it's not, so this represent the not, okay? If it's not full, then you switch turns, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and populate this switch turn. So switch turns. So B is player turn is equal to the opposite of its current value. So not it's equal to not B is player turn. So this means if it's true right now, it will become false, right? And if it's false, it will become true. So then what we want to do is if it's not his turn, if it's not our turn, it's the AI turn, okay? So if it's not the player turn, we wanna okay, so this is optional. You don't have to do it, but I like to do it, so why not? We want to create a timer, okay? Uh, let's call it AI move timer. So this timer will delay the AI move by 1 second, okay? Get word, get timer manager, set dot set timer AI move timer, so it takes the timer, okay, and the float in rate, which means if it's the time before actually uh, it actually fired the function, okay. So AI move timer, um, let's tic-tac-toe game mode, okay, AI move. So we are calling this function, the AI move function, after 1 second, okay. And the false is for repetition, for loop, if it's looping or not. So we don't want it to loop, so let's just make it as false. Okay, so our switch turn is ready. So to create the AI move, we gotta check for our AI difficulty, right? We gotta check for it, for the enum, and switch based on the AI difficulty to call the proper function. So if it's easy, we need to call the easy function, and so on. So switch, or first let's create two local variables, int row equal -1 and colon equal -1. Okay, now we switch AI difficulty. Okay, so if case AI difficulty easy, okay, we want to call the easy mode AI row column. Okay, then we break, and default is just break. It's okay. Okay, so after we after we are done switching, we need to place the AI move. Okay, and grid row call equal -1, because as we said earlier, the AI is represented by -1 and the player is represented by 1. Okay, then after uh, the AI plays its move, we need to call widget. We need to call cell clicked row column O, okay, for AI. And of course, we need to check if the grid is not full, switch turns. Okay, this should work, except that we don't have anything in our easy mode AI. So let's go ahead and do it real quick. Where is it? Easy mode AI. There it is. Okay, so for our easy mode AI, we will be scripting the AI to place a random move, okay, without syncing, just random, in a random cell, in a random cell, okay. So either here, whatever. It's just random. Uh, randomly pick a row from 0 to 2, which means it's 3 rows, right? The maximum. Okay, out row is equal to f math rand range. So rand range is random integer between two range, a minimum and a maximum, right? So 0, 2. Okay, and the column randomly pick a column 0 to 2 out column equal f math rand range 0 2. Okay, so this technically will work, but we might face a problem where the AI will choose a already equipped cell. So how do we make sure it only check for a empty cell? Well, to do that, we can wrap this code with a do while loop. Okay, so let's go and copy this here. So do this while the grid chosen is different than 0. Okay, different than 0 means either 1 or -1. So either the player or the AI equipped it, right? So while grid out row out colon is different than 0. Great. Okay. Now our easy AI mode is ready. So this should work. If we compile, we can actually get an error. Illegal operation on bound number function expression. Okay. So the error is gridful is actually a function, so we forgot the parentheses here and here. Great. Okay. So let's place x. We are not getting anything. Which is weird. It's actually playing its move, but it's not being shown for some reason. Hmm. Okay, so the error was in our easy mode AI function. We declared the parameters as a copy, right? So in order to be able to change the parameters value, we need to declare them as reference. So just simply add the and uh, symbol after each integer, okay, like so, and make sure to change it here as well. So now we can actually change our values, our parameter values, okay. So let's go ahead and compile this. Okay, let's try it out, and tada, we have an AI playing against us now. So since we don't have any stopping condition yet, since the game doesn't check if we have won, lost, or drawn, the game will continue. Okay, so we don't have to worry about this now. We will fix that in the upcoming tutorial. So one last thing to do in this tutorial, really quickly, we want to add uh, a text here that displays whose turn is it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that really fast. So let's go to our widget and let's actually change this to private. Okay, and let's add a u text block, turn text. Let's forward declare it u text block. Okay, nope, I don't want to replace it. Okay, and over here, let's actually compile and go to our widget blueprint and set text block. Okay, let's call it turn text. Let's give it a size of 60 or maybe 90, whatever. Yeah, 80 is good, 70. And let's give it an outline of 2 or 3 or 4. Okay, great. Now let's set it to fill and let's set its size to 0.5. Yeah, 0.5 is good. And let's set this to 1.75 or 2. Yeah, 1.75 is fine. Okay, so now if start, we have our text block here. Let's go ahead and add a logic to it to check whose turn is it and display it. So let's create a function real quick. Void update turn text f string turn new turn text, whatever. Okay. So if text turn text turn text set text f text, let's convert it to string, a new turn text. Okay, awesome. So now whenever we change, uh, whenever we play and switch turn, we need to update this turn text. Okay, so Let's go ahead and to our game mode, and in player move we need to, or in switch turn function, okay, we need to get the tic-tac-toe widget instance, and it's called the update turn text. Okay, so if it's not the player's turn, we need to say AI turn. Okay, otherwise, else we need to say your turn, right? If it's the player turn, so your turn. Okay, great. And by default, let's give it a your turn. Great. Let's check it out real quick. Your turn, AI turn, your turn, AI turn, your turn. Great. Okay. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment if you have any questions, subscribe and like, and see you in the next one. Take care.